Mays. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
To me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. The receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
Incompletion makes it second down. Handoff in a single back formation. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. On the ground, it's Rodgers. He's past the marker and still going. Sophomore run down after a nice run. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Play action here on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And they'll use the ground game here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. Scanning the field, it's Washington. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. State offense comes back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Wilson.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receiver in motion now. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. They convert. First and goal now, coming up at the 5.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing second and goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. They call a sneak. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Now it's second down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. And the Volunteers will bring their punt team on the field now. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Look at a pass here on second down. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Back to throw again. A short completion to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. You're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. With the catch, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Using his legs on the scramble. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. First down, looking to throw the football. He fires downfield. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run, not enough for a first.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Washington. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. Touchdown, Vols, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks free. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. He's got room to run. Tough to show for the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
With the catch, it's Rodgers.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Here he looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Point after, up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Defense not pressing this time. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The sure hands. It's Mays. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets him fly to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's bringing it back. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Vols will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. They'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that will give them the lead now. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Single back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. And we're able to get him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. QB keeper all the way. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well. especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back to throw. It's Washington. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. He lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime is spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
See if they can convert the point after. Oh, and it's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets you started with the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to pass. It's Washington. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Vols have first and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Look out, off and running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. That's caught. It's Valentine. The wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. There's contact on the throw. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They continue to roll up the score.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
Going after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the run here, lets it go. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominated at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
QB to the tight end for a completion. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
He finds some space. And he'll be brought down.
Boy, 2nd and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking a tendency.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's loses the football. The scramble is on. The kick team grabs the ball.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Buying time, moving to his left. Oh, and he just goes down with the defenders closing in. It'll be a sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to run it with the option. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
They're going to score on the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just